Drop Ben off today. Another tough morning. I think coming off of the weekend, he's always has the toughest time. Something about, you know, just being with mommy and daddy for Saturday and Sunday and then having to go, you know, to school or daycare or whatever for a couple hours. He doesn't like going back to a routine once he was off of a routine. I think that's the nature of kids. This traffic is killing me. I'm only going like 2 miles from home, and it feels worse than driving 20 miles to work. Look at the dimensions on this car. Look at the dimensions. They could totally fit. They just won't go. Look how much space they have to turn right, and they're not even exploring the space. This guy could have gone too. Oh my God! Throw everybody into the river. Drive over a cliff. Drive off a cliff. Okay, I gotta get my ass to work.
You know there's a parking place on Cypress? There's Cypress on Valley View and Lincoln.
There's on Valley View and Lincoln.
Yeah, it's new. It's supposed to be.
Well, of course it's new. Poke is the new trend. More Jing Mommy. Is this one for you today? Yeah, this is yours. No more mix-ups. This is a bunch of cauliflower that I'm steaming. It's done. These are supposed to be cauliflower tater tots. I don't know, they look like more like semi-burnt macarons. We'll let them chill out for a little bit, see what they come up with. They're probably delicious, but you know, looks can be deceiving. So somebody called shenanigans on something going on with the geocache, so I'm running over there really quickly. I guess somebody claimed that they checked into somebody else's geocache, but then they weren't on the list, and then they also checked into mine at the same time. So the owner of that geocache has said, hey, seems fishy, you know, go check out yours. So I'm going to my geocache right now, just to make sure there's no shenanigans. Everything seems to check out, but I don't know. That didn't look like the name on the list, so I don't think that guy, he claimed that he checked into my geocache, but he didn't actually sign the log. So it's possible that this guy's sandbagging. He's basically going around saying that he's checked into things that he hasn't actually checked into, and that's why that other owner was saying, hey, he checked into yours and mine almost simultaneously, so he's claiming that he's seeing this stuff, but really he's not. So we'll have to take care of it. So I have a character flaw, probably among many character flaws. And it comes to my level of knowledge and how I display it to people. I hate not appearing as though I know something about a topic. So I am much less likely inclined to attend a class in person or seek training of some kind, firearm training, survival training, this, that, or the other, like in person. Kowtowing to someone who's an instructor to tell me how something is supposed to go. And that comes from a long line of me generally reading and researching and doing stuff as a kid, knowing more than adults and kind of being like, well, what am I paying for here? Why am I doing this? It's not always good, don't get me wrong. I'm not saying this is like a thing of mine. I said it's a character flaw. And part of it comes down to like, well, I hate to appear like I don't know something when the people who are supposed to be the trainers know less than I do about a particular thing. Now, that's not all the time. I know that's not true about firearms training, for example, but I use it as an example for this case in point. Running back home right now. Gotta catch up, gotta get on the internet, or gotta get in front of the computer, gonna talk to Captain Burrs and possibly Tac Daddy gonna do a little bit of disarming anti-gun argument. So it's like when it rains, it pours. When I do interviews, it's like everybody has the same window of opportunity, and then let's do it. Let's pack it in if we can. Gotta get it done. Let's do it. Kitty, kitty. You want to get that possum, Charlotte? Huh? That's your kind of game, ain't it? There's a view that oh man, I'm missing it. The Disneyland fireworks. Shoot. I thought I would have timed this better. So what I mean is that I want to be the one with the answers. I want to be the one who lives the experiences that comes up with how you do the things that you do. You know, like take that anode rod, that sacrificial rod. I had read about that, I knew about the concept of it, and I've never done it before, never saw anybody do it, so I just went and did it. I like experiencing things through trial and error. I like to do things live, and I don't really like classroom settings. I never really have. I don't mind being lectured to, but it has to be an interesting topic, like top 10 interesting topics of all time. And so therein lies where I suffer the most with this character flaw, in that things that require a lot of muscle memory, firearms, martial arts, that stuff, where you have to pay someone with that muscle memory to beat that muscle memory into you, I generally suck at, because I don't have the patience or the time to humble myself consistently to someone, usually humble myself and my pocketbook to them. So that's why I tend to do things on my own and include the bad habits that come along with that. Luckily, I did get some handy pointers when I was very young from people that taught me how to shoot, so I have less of a problem with shooting accurately, and I feel I can generally pick up most of that stuff. But you know, there's so many other examples of where I probably should have stuck to the basics and been taught rather than forge my own path and think that I'm some kind of frontier. The advantage of living this way, though, is that I generally don't fear things. I generally don't buy into what people tell me. I generally don't fear things that that sound daunting or new, because who cares? It's just something that I get to learn how to do, and I get to put it in my quiver of knowledge, and I'm good to go. So just figured I'd go out there and throw something out, a little personal thing about me, because you know, you see a lot of these how-to videos I do. It's not because I'm an expert on any of this. God, no. It's because I was interested and I need to get it done, or I've never done it before, and guess what? I'm gonna figure it out, or I'm gonna spend a bunch of money trying. Thankfully, oh, come on, Charlotte. Don't do that. Come on. Thankfully, it's never really come to that yet, but I'm sure I'll tell you when it does. Here's basically what my desk looks like for the next 2 weeks. Worktop, laptop, work laptop, Funzy laptop, and then hacker BS laptop is covered up under there. Question of the day, do you guys work from home? Do you work out of a car? Are you a white collar guy in an office, or are you a blue collar guy on a job site? Leave your answers below. See you tomorrow. We've come to the end of the video, and this is what we call a trailer. It's where I ask you, if you enjoyed the video, please give me a thumbs up. And if you'd like to see my day-to-day vlogs, hit subscribe. And if you want, I've got a whole playlist with over 700 videos just talking about stuff that you just watched. So if you enjoy all of that, go check that out too. I really appreciate you coming. Comment below. I engage with everybody, and thanks a lot.